Putin and Xi, they're determined to put the United States in the back seat. Today, they take advantage of the Palestinian trigger. Palestine is only a device. It's the Trojan horse. And they have been paddling the flames of conflict to sabotage America, to divide America. They don't want America to lead. And they cannot have a much more destructive device than Palestine, even though Palestine is non-existential. It's a replacement.
What's the secret plan and alliance between the communists and the radical Islamists? Take a look at this clip over here with Mosab Hassan Yousef, the so-called son of Hamas, because his father was one of the founding members of Hamas, as he talks to Dinesh D'Souza on his show. So we'll watch this clip together and then talk about it. But first, hit that subscribe button over there in the corner. We'd love to stay in touch. Check this out.
You're saying that this peculiar alliance between the secular left, let's call this the Red faction or the communists, and on the other hand, the Islamists or the radical Muslims, is not just a feature of the West, it has actually been occurring inside of the West Bank and inside of Gaza, right? Because you said that the PLO, the communists, they were an alliance together, this red and green alliance, so to speak, creating this atmosphere of toxic indoctrination inside of the world of the Arabs, the Palestinians, and creating an ideology that you're calling Palestinianism, which I want to get into in a moment. And then you're saying that this destructive combination that is destroying Gaza is being imported into the West and into America. And you're saying that if it is not stopped and checked, it will destroy America.
It wants to replace America. China and Russia, they're very clear about their goals of changing the world order. Unfortunately, communists, or let's say communism, which is considered, according to the CIA, the red danger, and Islamism, which is considered the green danger. These two dangers are opposing forces, first of all, to each other, then opposing forces to the capital model. Putin and Xi, they're determined to put the United States in the back seat. Today, they take advantage of the Palestinian trigger. Palestine is only a device. It's the Trojan horse. And they have been paddling the flames of conflict to sabotage America, to divide America. They don't want America to lead. And they cannot have a much more destructive device than Palestine, even though Palestine is non-existential. It's a replacement. So this is the big game that most people are not paying attention to, but 10 years of counterterrorism experience as part of the Israeli intelligence is the biggest school of my life. And also my knowledge of the intelligence briefings that coming from NATO, coming from Europe, coming from the United States. Governments are aware of this danger. It's not a secret. But they don't know how to counter it. And this is what I said, social media and AI is allowing them to transcend the political and cultural barriers, to indoctrinate spoiled kids who don't know better, and to recruit armies. Now the problem with with desperate social media wannabes who feed on the likes of money. And these people built empires out of this confused people. And they are not retreating. Even though you bring them the truth, the facts, they're just made up their mind on a certain truth that they don't want anyone to challenge it. And when we come to them and say, you have been working to push agendas that are very dangerous, that is targeting the American social fabric, the American security, the American spirit. The country is divided, and they just want to go on as long as they are making a career out of the tragedy of Gaza. They don't want to stop.
They say that politics makes strange bedfellows, and the way that that applies in this case is that two groups that wouldn't necessarily go together, communists and Muslim extremists, not necessarily part of the same package, they do share a common hatred of the West. The West is the common enemy. It's similar to the what you see on college campuses, where you have radical leftists siding with Islamists. It's not that the two necessarily go together. The Gays for Gaza crowd, for example, would not be very welcomed in Gaza. Nonetheless, their common hatred of Western civilization and of America binds them together as these strange bedfellows. And this sort of alliance needs to be something that's called out, that's identified, that's clearly indicated, that these are groups that are not fans of the United States, are not fans of Western civilization. These groups, these ideologies need to be combated, not with weaponry, but with other ideologies, with the support of Western civilization, with being torchbearers to change this ideological darkness that is communism and that is radical Islamism. And through doing that, that's how we fight off this very grim, dark ideology that is sweeping the world with something that will actually be helpful for it. If you like this content overall, hit that subscribe button over there in the corner. We'd love to stay in touch. Take care.